Georgia. Welcome back to my channel, and as you can tell by the title, this video is going to be the first steps to growing your mindset. So before I get started, I do want to let everyone know that I'm not a licensed therapist, okay? I'm not a professional. This is me speaking from my personal experience, so this is my personal opinion only, okay? If you are in therapy, listen to your therapist. Don't watch me and be like, I want to do what she said. Okay, even if you like what I said and it resonates somehow, like, mention it to your therapist, but don't, collide there. Okay, so growing your mindset. Okay, so like, let's skip religion, let's skip spirituality and being woke and stuff like that. For me, when I started really growing my mindset, it was really working. It's like myself that I need to work on. So number one thing, accountability. Accountability is like one of the number one things that helped me change my mindset. So what is accountability? I'm going to be reading off of this too because I have to stay on track or my brain wanders. The willingness to accept responsibility or the account for one's actions. Okay, I know so many people who have a hard time taking accountability for the things they do. When you're taking accountability for something, like you're taking accountability for what you did. Okay, not, oh, okay, I did this because you did this. No, like y'all gotta take accountability for what you do. Like, I had to start realizing that it's not always what someone did to me. Like, yeah, some things cause a chain reaction and stuff like that, but I chose to react the way I did and do what I did or say what I said, and that's what I need to take accountability for. Okay, there's a misunderstanding. I may have cursed at you or spoke to you a certain way. I apologize for talking to you like that because I wouldn't want to be talked to like that. Not, well, you made me cuss you out because you did this. Like, like, that's not taking accountability for nothing, and a lot of people have a problem with that. So once you start taking accountabilities for things that you do, I promise you it's gonna go a long way with your growth, with, like, how you conversate with people, and because I'm somebody, like, when I get into it with people, I'm somebody who do need a breather to, like, chill out, because I know how disrespectful I can get when I'm upset. But I'm also someone that could sit back and be like, hear your side, and be like, okay, I understand that I did this, and I'm sorry that I did this to you. I didn't realize, but I take accountability. I'm so sorry that I did that. You in return do not need to be like, yeah, you did that and that's why I did that. Like, that's not taking accountability. Like, it's just not what it is. So, like I said, once you start taking accountability for stuff, I don't know, you feel different about it. It's like you're not making excuses for yourself. You're being an adult. You're owning up to what you do, what you said, so on and so forth. So this comes into my number two. This falls into my number two, because once I started taking accountability for myself, it also started making me come out of my victim mentality. So number two, getting out of a victim mentality. What is a victim mentality? It is a person that views themselves as a victim in various situations, even though there's evidence to say otherwise. I don't think a lot of people realize that they have a victim mentality, because I don't know, I guess it's kind of hard to just, like, so much happens in life. We go through so much stuff in life to not feel like, oh my God, like the world is against us. Okay? Like, okay, listen to this. People that, like, signs of victim mentality: blaming the world, feeling cheated in life, generating self-abuse, like you put yourself down a lot, dwelling on negativity, blaming others for your problems, and rejecting change and rejecting solutions. So basically, like, you're someone who just shuts down everything. You don't want to hear nothing from nobody. You feel like life is happening to you, not for you. And but yeah, like for me, I was like this for a while. I was like, bro, like everything is happening to me. You feel me? It's everybody's fault. Like that. This is when that accountability came in. When I started taking accountability for a lot of stuff, that victim mentality kind of started to change. Like I didn't always think something was always somebody else's fault. Okay, like yes, life is still gonna happen to you, things are gonna happen to you, and people are gonna do things to you. But everything that I do and you do in a response is solely up to you, and that can cause a chain reaction. Okay, so whatever happens at the end of that whole scenario, you had a choice in the middle on what to do. Okay, life happened to you. Right here is your response. Now you can go left or you can go right. So if it ends up being good, ends up being bad, you made the choice. And a lot of people find that hard to go through, and it's always a no, this person did this and this person did this, so this is why this happened to me. Like no, like you be completely oblivious to what you do to other people. You have to get out that victim mentality, and it starts when we're kids and we're traumatized and we go through certain stuff. Okay, and since we went through those things, as we get older and go through things, it's also everyone's fault. It's whoever's fault on why what happened to us when we were defenseless kids happened. Like it's their fault that happened to us, but we're taking it into adulthood, and now everything that happens to us as an adult, we damn near feel defenseless. So the first thing to do is react and be like, nah, this is your fault. Like, no, I didn't do that. Like, no, like you start getting defensive instead of sitting back and be like, okay, they just did this to me. I have a choice. I have a choice right here and right now to react a certain way or do this or say this, and so on and so forth. It's pretty much up to you. Like these two things, like accountability and getting out of a victim mentality, were like really big ones for me. Cause once I got out of that mindset, like it was really hard for certain stuff to faze me anymore. Which comes to my third one, acceptance. Having an acceptance mindset. It's like it is what it is type mindset. You feel me? And that took me a minute to just get there, because it is what it is. Like, no, like why does this keep on happening to me? Why does it do that? Like, no. Like like I went through my past, and I had to I visualize each certain things that happened to me, like bad and very bad, and I went through a whole thing of accepting like it happened, because part of you goes through denial so bad that certain stuff happened to you and you feel like it shouldn't have happened to you, and it shouldn't have happened to you. But when I went through and I accepted the fact that this happened, I felt like I didn't give it no more power. Like, this happened, I can't change it. Okay? This was a stepping stone to who I am right now. It happened, but it made me the person that I am today, because I learned from the things that happened to me. Yeah, it gets heavy, y'all. I feel like that's the heaviest part to go through, is go through your past. And what I said, if you're in therapy, sometimes they are very hesitant about digging up past traumas and you dealing with stuff like that, because that can get very dangerous. Some people don't even have memory of certain traumas that they go through. That's why I said I am not a therapist. Do what you will, but once you start doing that deep working and you start thinking about stuff that's happened to you and you're going through this acceptance, I know it's going to be hard, because it's like, what do you mean acceptance? I gotta forgive the people who did stuff to me and stuff like that. And I'm not even gonna say forgive, you feel me? I'm not gonna say forgive, because I don't have forgiveness for a person who did something to me, you feel me? I have acceptance that he did what he did, and I can't change that happened. I didn't deserve that. There's nothing I did that made him do that. So this scenario is for anybody, men, female, like man, same thing. There is no type of scenario that makes it acceptable for women to touch you inappropriately when you're a child or you don't consent to that. So that acceptance part of experiencing those things, and it's hard. Saying that out loud, like, it happened, I accept it, I can't change it, and I'm better for it. You know, like, yeah, it's a lie, you know, it's a lie. I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm gonna leave it at these 3 steps right now, because these are gonna be the heaviest and hardest steps for a lot of people. Do you think that it's simple? Accountability, getting out of victim mentality, and acceptance. Those are like the top 3 things I see that is the hardest for people to get out of, especially with the accountability, because if people can't take accountability for stuff, that ties in together with their victim mentality. You got to get out of your victim mentality in order to start taking accountability. Me, I kind of did it. I started taking accountability and then started noticing I was in a victim mentality. So yeah, like, everyone is different. I'm gonna stop with those 3 steps for right now, because I think that that's more than enough for most people. Okay, I believe in you. You got this. Part of the acceptance mindset is knowing that you will survive. You will go to sleep at night and you will wake up. Your new day will start and you have that next day to deal with what you have to deal with. Okay? Now, as far as looking into the future or your future plans, you can't predict the future. What you need to worry about is what you can do right now in this moment. And if you stay stuck in the past and you don't accept a lot of the stuff that happened and move on, you'll be stuck in the past, and you'll be stuck in how many people did you wrong, and you're taking that with you. You know, it's part of the victim mentality of everybody doing something to you. I don't know. But if y'all guys need someone to talk to, y'all can comment below or hit me up on Instagram. I'll have my social medias in the description. And I really hope that this starts to be a journey for y'all. Okay, I genuinely want to know, like, how these steps for you is gonna start making you think differently. You get me? So let me know if y'all guys like the video. Like I said in my last video, you can comment below on what topic you want to talk about next. Relationships, work, and like I said, I can only give my personal opinion of what I've seen, what I've been through when it comes to a lot of situations. A lot of situations I have not been through, so a lot of situations I will not speak on, because I can't speak for a situation I've never just really been through, you know. But yeah, I'll see y'all guys in the next video.